All right, sixth grade, listen up. Lesson 9.9 is about the order of operations. The order of operations, but with integers, okay, with positive and negative numbers. So first let's review, all right? Parentheses first, okay? You work inside the parentheses, and within the parentheses you follow the order of operations, okay? Then you simplify exponents. After the parentheses, you simplify exponents. Or if there's exponents in the parentheses, then you do that first. You simplify all exponents. Once you're finished with a step, then you go on to the next step and you do all division and multiplication, or multiplication and division. However it comes in order, from left to right. Okay? Yeah?
I forgot what the little two are, like the little extra, yeah, how do you do that, yeah?
It means the number times itself. Whatever the big number is, you multiply the big number times itself. Okay? So we're going to like this. Look at this one. This is negative 4 squared. Okay, negative 4 to the second power. This is the base of the power, and this is the exponent of the power.
So it's negative 8.
So it's negative 4 times negative 4.
Which is 8.
Which is 16, right? Okay. So you do all multiplication and division before you go on to any addition and subtraction. Okay? Finish step 3 before you go on to step 4. Once you've done all the multiplication and division, then you do addition and subtraction in order from left to right. Okay? So if there's subtraction first and then addition, you do the subtraction first, and then you add. Or if there's addition and then subtraction, you do the addition and then you do the subtraction. Okay? Now within that, you still have to remember with positive and negative numbers, you have to insert a plus sign in front of the minus sign. Let's do this example. Okay, let's see if this helps, Nate. This one is negative 4 squared plus negative 1 times negative 6. So, it says over here, and you wrote this down, didn't you? You should have in your notes already. You start with the exponents. Now, there are parentheses here, but are the parentheses doing anything for you? They're just putting the negative 4 together, so you know that negative 4 is being squared. Okay? So negative 4 squared, that's negative 4 times negative 4. And you write the answer underneath it, 16. Make sure that you wrote this down, okay? Then, we skip the addition right now. You don't do addition until step 4. So we'll have to come back to that. But bring the plus sign down, we'll do that later. What should we do next? We're done with the exponent. Now what should we do? Tyler?
We multiply, we divide,
Right, so we multiply next. Negative 1 times negative 6 is what, Daria? 6, positive 6, because negative times negative is positive. And then do the addition. We're done with step 3. We've done all the exponents, we've done all the multiplication. Last step is to do addition. 16 plus 6. That's 22. Okay? Nate?
Oh, why can't we do an assignment that, like, we have to make a video on this? Like they did. That would be just...
That'd be awesome. I'll give you extra credit for that.
Can we?
Yeah. Okay.
What if we don't have, like, one of those thingamabobs?
Cameras.
Like, they're, like, the
Camera.
cameras.
Well, that's why it's not required. It's extra credit. Okay. Let's do this together.
How many extra credit points is there? I don't know how to do it
5.
on YouTube.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
Maybe you do that.
How do you download it on YouTube?
You have to make a YouTube account.
Oh, I don't
Well, you
like
can
it.
Just, listen, just record one on your little device and then show it to me.
Oh,
Okay,
you got
it's not
that
too complicated.
You don't have to make it try to.
Well, I might choose to show it to the class if it's
You can
really
put it
good.
under
no, no.
Okay, let's begin.
No.
Let's go to this one. What do we have in this problem? We have parentheses. We have what? What's this?
A division.
Division and subtraction, but that's in the parentheses. So we should start inside the parentheses. And what do we have to put in between here? There's a lot to remember here. We're subtracting negatives. So we put in a what? Put in a plus sign first. Number 1. You can start on that. Put in a plus sign. Find number 1 on the other side. Tyler. Put in a plus sign. Add these together. Add these together. Right. Negative 12. Now, there's a negative sign outside of the negative 12. What's negative times, or what's negative mean? It means plus. So this is actually a positive 12. Then divide by 3. So bring that down, we do that last. Divide by 3, what is that? 4. Circle the 4 at the bottom. Show your work this way. Okay? This is called simplifying because it's getting more and more simple as we go down to the bottom. Also, it's important to write the answer underneath the operation you're doing. We did negative 8 plus negative 4, and I wrote negative 12 right underneath that. That way I know this is done. I didn't write that over here, because then it's harder to keep track what I did. Okay? Write it underneath so that you know what you did. Then I know 12 divided by 3 is 4. Okay? It's simplified. Daria.
But it was like, you know, when you said it's the, like, if it, the 11 was right next, like, it had a tie to, wouldn't it be 22? Like, you know, Nate asked, he said, like, the
Exponent?
yeah,
But there is no exponent
I know,
in there.
but like, wouldn't it be like 22 if 11 had 2 next to it? I think Fred, knows.
Well, we'll be getting to those later on. Okay, let's go to this one. Let's do the same thing with this one. What do you put in front of the minus sign?
Plus sign?
Put a plus sign in. This is subtraction, so we make it plus negative. 7 plus negative 11 is
Negative 19.
7, positive 7, negative 11. If it's 7 degrees and it drops 11 degrees, again, it's negative 4 degrees. We worked inside the parentheses first. We did subtraction, but that's because it's in the parentheses first. Okay? Then, do the times. Negative 4 times 5?
Negative
Negative 20. Next one. Number 3. Look in the parentheses first. Oh, we got a minus, minus. Yeah, plus that. Connect them and make a plus sign. And now do it. Negative 12 plus 15. Positive 3. So positive number's bigger. plus 8. Yep. Over here, we have negative 6 times negative 12 divided by negative 3. It's not a minus because of the division sign, so this makes it a negative 3. What's negative 6 times negative 12? Positive 72. Divided by negative 3.
Oh, it's a negative.
Yep, so the answer is going to be negative. That's good. We know it's going to be negative. 24. Let's check. 72 divided by 3. 3 goes into 7
4 times.
4 times. 4 times 3 is
12.
very funny. 3 goes in 2 times.
I was thinking of 3 plus 4.
I know. And I believed you. 7 minus 6 is 1. 24. Good job, Max.
Good job.
It's negative 24, isn't it? Over here. Oh, it's got one of those little 2's.
Yeah.
So, do we do, what do we do first? What do we have to do first here? Ariana? Yeah, in parentheses again. Simplify this first. Jeremiah? Negative 8 plus 6. Negative 2. Now, we have to bring this down. And square that. What does that mean, squared? Times itself. So this means negative 2 times itself. That's 4. And then bring down the plus and 2. Oh, sorry, plus negative 2. And I'm running out of room here, so I'm going to write the equal sign. And that's 2, isn't it? And 6. Yeah. See, one is negative and one is positive, Carson. They equal negative, but you don't add the numbers together because one is negative and one is positive, so you have to find its difference. Remember when we were doing models where we had negative 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 negatives and 6 positives. The positives cancel out the negatives, don't they? So 2 of these cancel out 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. What's left? 2 negatives. Okay? So these, since we canceled out 6 negatives, we're left with 2. Okay? Now, what does this mean?
Negative 144.
Is it negative 144? It'd be negative 12 times negative 12.
So then it's 144.
Yeah, positive 144. Then divide it by negative 3. What do you think? Negative 48. Let's check it. 144 divided by negative 3. We know it's going to be negative. 3 goes into 14 4 times. Remainder 2, bring down the 4. Excellent. Way to go, Jeremiah. Negative 48.
You have to put a negative on that other,
Yeah.
and on the other.
Okay, let's talk about writing a rule and filling in the missing numbers. That goes onto the second page. You're gonna have to do the bottom two of this. You can skip the top part, the first 8 questions,
Oh, sure.
because we just did those.
Oh, why did you bring them up? Oh.
Okay.
No, we did the first ones of
Yeah,
these ones.
right. And I put them on the back so we'd have more room to work them out. Otherwise, there's not enough room to work and do the computation. But let's look at this. Okay, what we want to do is figure out what is the pattern. What is the pattern? The numbers are getting
Bigger.
less and less, but more negative, right? So we're adding negative.
Adding
What, Roy?
Negative 8.
Adding negative 8. So we keep going, plus negative 8. And you fill in the missing numbers. It's just that simple. Looking at the pattern and figuring out the missing numbers. Okay? Number 10. How would we get from 4 to negative 16? And then from negative 16 to positive 64. What if we multiplied by something? What would we multiply by to get to negative 16?
4. Negative 4.
Negative 4. What if we did negative 16 times negative 4? What would we get?
60.
Yep. How about number 11? Sometimes it helps. That's a negative 23. Sometimes you have to figure out, how about from negative 3 to negative 23? Maybe that's an easier pattern to see.
20.
You'd add negative
20.
20, right? Would you add negative 20 to get to from 17 to negative 3? Does that work? Yeah. Then I think the rest of it you should be able to do by yourselves. Okay? Any questions?